ChatGPT thread title, AI hand image generation issues. Joe Rodman from YouTube asks, I keep trying to make an AI-generated image of a human hand, and the AI cannot make a good representation of a human hand. Could you theorize why AIs are bad at creating images of hands? ChatGPT Answers. There are several reasons why AI models may have difficulty creating realistic images of hands. Lack of data. Creating high-quality images of hands requires a large and diverse dataset of hand images, and this data can be difficult to obtain. Moreover, the hands must be captured from different angles and positions, making the data collection process even more challenging. If the data used to train the AI model is limited or of poor quality, the model will not be able to generate high-quality images. Complexity of the task. Hands are highly complex structures that include bones, muscles, tendons, and skin, all of which interact in intricate ways to produce movement and gestures. This complexity makes it challenging for AI models to capture the subtleties of hand anatomy and behavior. Lack of understanding of the underlying principles. While AI models can be trained to recognize patterns in data, they may not have a deep understanding of the underlying principles that govern the shape and movement of hands. As a result, they may produce images that look believable at first glance but are still far from perfect. Lack of creativity. AI models are typically trained to generate images that are similar to those in the training data, rather than being creative and producing novel images. This lack of creativity can lead to the repetition of common patterns and a lack of diversity in the generated images. In short, generating high-quality images of hands is a challenging task that requires a large and diverse dataset, a deep understanding of the underlying principles, and a certain level of creativity. Currently, AI models may not possess all of these capabilities, which is why they may struggle to produce good images of hands. Joe Rodman's follow-up question. When looking at the AI hand creation problem, what steps do you think the people at Midjourney's AI trainers should take to correct the weird hands that their image generators create? ChatGPT says, if Midjourney's AI trainers are having trouble creating realistic images of hands, there are several steps they could take to improve their results. Collect more diverse training data. As I mentioned earlier, creating high-quality images of hands requires a large and diverse dataset of hand images. The AI trainers could gather more hand images from various sources to increase the diversity of their training data. They could also try to collect images of hands in different positions and under different lighting conditions to capture the full range of hand anatomy and behavior. Use specialized models. Instead of using a general-purpose image generator, Midjourney's trainers could try using a specialized model that is designed specifically for generating realistic images of hands. Such models are trained to understand the unique anatomy and behavior of hands, and may be better suited to this task than a more general model. Implement data augmentation techniques. Data augmentation involves artificially increasing the size of the training dataset by applying transformations to the existing data. This can help the model to learn more robust features and become more generalizable. For example, the trainers could apply random rotations, translations, and scaling to the hand images to increase the variation in their dataset. Introduce adversarial training. As I mentioned earlier, generative adversarial networks, GANs, can be used to generate more realistic images by training a generator model to fool a discriminator model into thinking its images are real. The trainers could introduce adversarial training into their workflow to generate more realistic hand images. Fine-tune the model. Midjourney's trainers could fine-tune their AI model on a smaller dataset of hand images that are similar to the target domain. This can help the model to better understand the nuances of hand anatomy and behavior, and produce more accurate results. Incorporate human feedback. Finally, the trainers could incorporate human feedback into their workflow by having human reviewers assess the generated images and provide feedback. This can help the AI model to learn from its mistakes and produce better results over time. AI citation. Midjourney. Midjourney.com. ChatGPT. Chat.openai.com. Thank you for your time and viewership. Help me create more AI content by liking this video and subscribing to my channel. If you have a video idea you want to see AI create, throw it in the comments and, if I like it, I will point a couple of AIs and one human brain at the idea.